It's Madison. We're here with Ray Brewster on the Daydreamers Club podcast. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Awesome. We're here in Cincinnati or in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Yep.
Awesome. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about what he does, recording artist. I know you do some interviews and everything.
Yeah.
So just go ahead.
Well, yeah. So we're here today in Orange Studio recording some music for my upcoming album. But on the side, I'm building a business doing videography, and I do stuff around the community for various organizations. Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about your new album that is coming up here soon.
Yeah, so the new album is about just choosing success. I believe that success is something that you work towards every day. It's not something that just happens overnight, and so I'm putting those type of conversations in the music and hoping to motivate my listeners.
That's awesome. And I know you said before you were here today, you were also working with the youth. So what was that program that you were talking about?
It's CCO.
CCO. Okay.
Yeah, they're a Columbus orchestra group that's dedicated to the to give a platform to the Black youth who play string instruments, cellos, violas, violins, and so I what I was doing there was getting some behind the scenes footage for them. Yeah,
Awesome. That's definitely beautiful. So let's talk about, I know you said you've performed before on stage.
yeah.
So talk about like just performing and what you try to do while you're performing and if you're hoping to perform in 2024.
Yeah, what I try to do when I'm performing is just connect with the crowd, and I kind of like just like walk the stage and not just stand in one spot while I'm rapping, and really try to look out to the onlookers to see who is really engaging with me, because a lot of times when you're at an open mic or a show that is not yours, um, they're not there for you. So like I try to like look into the eyes of the people. Really, it's kind of weird, but look to see who's paying attention, because maybe those are potentially the people that um talk to me after the show and maybe follow me too. And so I just try to make sure I engage with the audience and make sure they're engaged.
Mhm.
And I do want to perform in coming up in the new year. Just gotta get the album done and then start practicing. So I'll definitely spend some time to practice at least 3 times a week in my bedroom, going over the music, and so I'm ready.
That's awesome. I know I was talking a little bit before this about how I wanted to start recording music. Is there any tips or tricks that you'd give to people that are younger or that people who are just in general doing music that want to get better or learn?
Tips and tricks. You know, people tell me this all the time. Like, well, when you're just writing, just write for yourself, because when you write for yourself, there's somebody that connects with you. And when you're recording, try to get comfortable. And I'm still working on this. I do stuff last minute, especially like my homework. I'm like, oh, well, let's do today, so I'm gonna do it right now. But try to like plan out what your script, because the
Mhm.
music is a script that you're
Mhm.
gonna perform. So you kind of want to live with it and perform it. So when you get to the studio, you're comfortable enough to perform it, and and that way you maybe be like, oh, maybe I do this riff or I add this line in. That's why I'm having trouble today, because I'm like I didn't practice this enough.
Right, right.
But I write so much that I'm like, well, whatever. We're gonna get through it. Yeah. So,
Is there any like thing specific that you try to like put in your music or anything that's like what is your vibe of your music if somebody was gonna like what would you say? Is it like rap, hip hop?
yeah, definitely. Rap, hip hop. It's a lot of people say it feels like the '90s.
Oh yeah.
Um, so and it's very mellow. I
It was
pretty
like that track was super mellow. It
yeah
was like this is heat. This is heat. I
yeah.
like that.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's what I would say. I try to speak before I just spoke about my life and like maybe having depression, but like I was like, man, I want to uplift people. There has to be a purpose to it and not just make this a diary. So now I just been focused on like motivating people, using instances in my life to inspire me to create music. Like when my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer, like I just remember sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna use this energy to make uh an album or EP, and I
Mm-hmm.
did that. Or so stuff like that, just using that bad energy, something that could be bad or sad, to make something positive. So now every time I listen to that album, like, yeah, like I thought about my grandmother with this,
Like I was going through some shit. Yeah.
yeah, but she lives on because I'm speaking about her in this. So yeah,
Definitely. I really like that.
thank you. Yeah,
Bit about what his goals are for next year.
yeah. So my goals for next year is to play out more, be in a community. I spend a lot of my time just working, and I'm like, all right, life is short. Let's do what we love to do. So, just rehearsing and performing more, and honestly seeing more musicians out, like the community, because there's a lot of great people. And practicing my guitar so I could play that live too.
Do you
Because,
just play guitar or do you play anything else?
well, I could play like bass, and I know how to play piano a little bit, but I just use those elements in the music to try to create the beats and stuff like that.
Awesome.
But I would like to focus more on the musicianship so that I can play live as a band, and then interpret my music for people to show them how to play it, so I could just rap, so I can have a band behind me.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Let's see. We are wrapping up here today. I appreciate you coming on so much here, Ray. I appreciate you. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Yeah, Jimmy DeRosa, he's a great guy. I record all my music with him. We record here at Orange Studio. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ike Solove, another great person that I know in the community. He's a guitarist. Ike Solove and the Love Notes. And man, shout out to my wife. And yeah.
How long have you and your wife been together for?
So we've been together for like 9 years.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, we just got married in September.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. 9 years, finally married. Beautiful. She supports everything.
Yeah, she does.
That's
yeah.
great.
I asked her to come here today, but she was like, no, I'm just sit there and do nothing. So I'm like, all right. Well.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does definitely support me. Yeah, she went to a lot of the parties that I rapped at and stuff like that, and listens to the music and stuff like that. So I always ask her, what do you think it sounds like? Do you like this? And stuff like that. So.
Like co-creator with you.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, she hears me in the second bedroom, like, if she's like asleep or trying to sleep, she'll call me, and I know that means like turn it down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're all
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I appreciate you so much coming on today. All those shout outs, appreciate you. Support your local artists. Go check out his new album that is coming out. Check out his social media and everything like that. Your YouTube channel, what is your YouTube channel?
So my YouTube channel is Bun TV, and then my Instagram that I just created because I was like, I need an Instagram just dedicated to the music, is Ray Bun Music. So on my YouTube channel, I just like, if I'm into boxing and stuff like that and combat sports. So if someone
MMA?
Yeah, MMA, yeah.
Yeah.
So if something happens, I'll like, talk about it. So I hope to do that more because I went to school for journalism. So
where'd you go to school at?
Ohio State. Yeah.
Did you graduate for journalism?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's real dope.
Yeah. So I hope to like do that one. The music's cool, but I'm more of a family guy. So like if you do like stuff like that, you could kind of stay home based and amass a following, and if you want to go out more and tour or whatever, you can. So
is that a 4-year degree?
Yeah, journalism. Yeah.
Journalism.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, you're doing journalism right now.
Define journalism.
It's journalism,
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll wrap it up for today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.
Never lying, I'm just telling what you're buying. Shorty, tell me why you're crying, baby. Always give them love, and it's funny.